How you doing, guys? Welcome back. So that's the game that we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be building here on this show, and it's called the Money Ball. So excited, man! So excited to open up the vote and finally get to speak about something that I invented 13 years ago. Super excited about it. Super excited to show you guys. I'm glad finally got it out into the world. So now everyone's gonna get to know a game that I invented. And hopefully I get to show you guys how to build it. So let me show you the prototype. So this is a prototype. Okay, so this is on one side. It has the top part, which is where you put the logo, the name, and then you have the front panel, and then you have what I call is the key track down here, and then you have the ball pits, and then it's two sides, and that's Team Red, and then obviously the other side is Team Blue. So that's the prototype that I did. That's the prototype. That's the game that I'm going to show you guys how to build. We're going to go step by step. Obviously, we're going to learn so much about the game that you guys are going to know exactly everything that I know. And then we're going to build it together on this show. And when you're putting it together, when you invent a game, obviously, for those of you who invented games or invented anything in the past, you get files of papers, tons of papers. You're constantly printing, drafting, and redrafting, wording and rewording the rules of the game and everything that goes with it. So this is episode 1, my first invention. I'm excited to share with you guys. We're going to go through all the paperwork, all the details. I'm very excited. So the Money Ball is a game, is pretty much a guessing game. Where you have 25 keys. Obviously, it's two players or two teams. You have 25 keys, number 1 to 25, and you're given 5 balls, 4 black and 1 green, which is the green ball. Obviously, is the money ball. And the object of the game is to create combinations on the 5 tubes provided using 5 keys per each tube, and unlocking the tube that contains the money ball, which is the green ball. If your opponent unlocks the tube that contains the green ball and it falls down into the ball pit, which I show you on the prototype, that player wins. If you unlock a black ball and it falls into the ball pit, the game continues. Black balls are considered dead balls, and the green ball is considered the money ball, the winning ball, and that's the one you want to unlock. So, but again, this is just a brief of what this is all about. I will go into more details when we're learning about the features and how to play the game, what the game is all about. And then I'm going to show you the money ball wasn't originally named the money ball. When I first drafted or thought about it in my head, and then drafted on a notepad and then into this paper right here, it was called Slippery Slide. And it looked like this. Slippery Slide. So if you look at the close-up of your screen, you get to see Slippery Slide. I never even finished writing the wording. I used the word slippery, and then it was supposed to be slide, and it actually has the same thing like the money ball. It has 5 key holes. 5 entry holes where you drop the ball in right on the top, and then it has what this one was waves. It was curves, and then the keys will go into the slots, and then obviously the same way as you play the one that I've created, where you remove the keys and the ball drops and then falls into the ball pit, and then that's how you win. So that was the idea that I came up with. Obviously, the slipperies, it was very difficult to do. It was easier to create, to buy tubes and just make the ball go straight down. Being that I was going to create it in my home, it was much easier for me to do, and that's why I did it that way. So Slippery Slide didn't last too long. That was the name the original name that I've given it, and then I went ahead and changed it to the Vote. See that? Yeah. So the Vote was the second name that I gave it, and then obviously you see I was learning how to work on the computer. So I became very familiar with using Photoshop, and then I started doing the design. And if you look at your screen, you can see that the sign is very square. I didn't really know much about Photoshop. I was just learning, and that was the best that I can do with the lack of experience I had in using Photoshop. So as you can see, the name changed already twice at this point. And then as I started, as I went ahead and got more creative and more familiar with Photoshop, I went and designed something that actually looked very similar to how it is right now. And then I also changed the name again, and this one was called Lucky Guess. See that? So I called it Lucky Key because it was keys and the guess. And if you look at your screen, it still had the Moneyball guy on the right. And then if you look at the luck and then the key inside the green ball, is because we're using key, and it's a guessing game. You need a lot of luck to win this game. So that's why I called it that. And then you see the design was very similar to what it is right now. Okay, so when you mess with the computer, you're actually getting better. You're always learning. Okay, and I got to be really, really good with Photoshop, and I was self-taught. I never went to school, so everything was by just testing the functions of what Photoshop had to offer, and then just making it work for what I needed it to do. And then eventually, when I got to where I am at right now, which I'm going to show you, this is exactly how the prototype looks right now. And this was the design that I came up with. And that's the front, and that's the back. Okay, so as you can see, you have a lot of fun with creating, and that's what I want to bring you to. I want to bring you to the world of the inventor, and how I come up with games, and maybe inspire some of you guys and girls to be creative and come up with original games yourselves that you could probably profit from much better than I have. So that's what this video is going to be all about. It's all about taking you as far as to the patent office, and then and hopefully from there you guys can take it on and have greater success than I have. But I'm willing to take you that far. I'm willing to show you how I got there, how I built my prototypes, the steps that I took, the patent office, the attorney, everything that I've learned to that point. I will show you guys. I'm excited about showing you guys and sharing with you guys, and then show you guys how to build this, so you guys could have the same process of experience of building a game, an original game yourselves. So I'm super excited. I'm glad I got it out. It's like such a relief to get it out. I've kept this in my vault as a secret for such a long time. I'm afraid to bring it out, show it to anyone, and now I'm sharing it with the world, just like that. It's out in the open. The whole world knows that it exists. Hopefully, some of you guys be talking about it. A game that you guys are building on this channel, an original game, and then like I said, show me your prototype. Show me, where you stuck at, where you at, and then I help you through the process. I'm gonna have images. Video obviously will be here on my YouTube channel, all the videos, and then I'll have images on both Instagram and Facebook. Again, My Dead Inventions, that's how you search. That's where I'll be at, and I also have the website www.mydeadinventions.com. And that's it, man. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited, so excited. So that's it. This episode was basically just opening up the vote and see what games we were gonna, what game we were gonna be talking about, what game we were gonna be building, and we just did that. Now it's the Moneyball. I love this little guy. So that's it. That's all for this episode. On the next episode, we're gonna dig right into it. We're gonna jump right into it. Sorry, and we're gonna start talking about the features of the game, so you know a lot more about the game before you actually start building it. And then after that, we'll talk about how to play the game, and then we go dive right into building it. Episode number 4. All right. So that's a wrap for episode number 1. We just opened up the vault. We know what we're doing. Episode 2 is coming up. That's learning the features. Definitely stick around for that. Subscribe. Like I said, when we finish building this game, the money ball, we're gonna give it away to one lucky subscriber, and we get your shirt as well. Why not, right? You know, we get your shirt, we get you the game, and we have everything delivered to you, to your home, just for subscribing. That's it. So yeah, so I'm excited. Definitely tune in, and thank you for watching. Take care.